But no, collab channel. We discussed the idea of making another channel, like a community channel that I'd run, and Livestream archives would go on there, as well as sort of random any community-based announcements and shit like that. We did consider that, but there's no point in just fucking splintering the channels more. And there probably wouldn't be much stuff on there either. And frankly, if I ever need to announce anything, I'd like to announce it to like the whole main channel group, because the problem is the only people who subscribe to sort of a community-based thing, much like the Steam group or my Twitter or something like that, it's only people who are really in the fan base anyway who are subscribed to those, and most of the time they're not the kind of people I need to make announcements to, because they're already, you know, if there's new merch, they've already probably seen there's new merch. The other people like on the main channel. That's why the rare time you see Dan promoting merch is very begrudgingly, because I pestered him to do it. Because it needs to be on the main channel again. Look at that, the yo-yo. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get up the store on your little finger. Maybe get up the store on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens. Across the kitchen delivering. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Ah. Install microwave ovens across the kitchen delivering. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. To play the guitar. You know, I've never got a blister from playing guitar. To play them drums. Look at that mama. Stick it in the camera, man. Yeah. What's that? Hawaiian noises. He's banging on the bongos like a chimpanzee. Oh, let me work it. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. You got to install microwave oven. I don't think the faggot verse is in this. Never end. That's, I think that's bleeped in radio edits and removed. Got to move these color TVs. The little faggot with the earring and the makeup, the little faggot. I don't like that verse, really. I've listened to Money for I listened to a lot of Dire Straits. They're one of my favorite. I fucking love Mark Knopfler. He's one of these, I think I've seen him in concert the most. Maybe just after Richard Thompson. He's great in concert. Richard Thompson's really good in concert as well. Mark Knopfler's in arenas though, and Richard Thompson's more in like smaller venues, and I like Richard Thompson. So. And your chicks for free. Just money for nothing. And your chicks for free. Look at that, look at that. Money for nothing. I want my MTV. I want my MTV. I want my MTV. I want my MTV. Working. I mean, when you play this, you're supposed to kind of feel a bit like a rock star, as silly as it is. sorry, I'd read the chat, but I can't really find a good place to pause. Anyway, I want my STD. Yeah. If you buy a Nerdcubed song, does the money go to you? Yeah, it's not on the Nerdcubed website because Dan doesn't ever update the fucking Nerdcubed website, and I can't. The Spreadshirt store, some money goes to us. Unfortunately, Spreadshirt charges extortionate amounts of money for each. Like, they're made to order, so they have the base Spreadshirt order, and then we just add a bit of profit on top of them. So I added a minimal amount of profit. Like the merch that we're currently selling, we don't get much from. Like Game Tea, their stuff's really nice, and it's quite expensive to produce, so we only get like what 10% I think from those. And then then Spreadshirt, I think the song I think is like £14 or something like that. We get like 50 pence from that, so we don't get much. It's still more than we get from ads. So if you buy one of them, we're still you might turn off ad block, but it's a case of I'd rather them be as cheap as they can. Like I think the Nerdcubed shirts that we sell on Game Tea, I think. One of the reasons they're quite cheap is because we don't take as much as a cut from those. We we don't. I mean, the money, even if we really pushed merch, the money we'd make of it would basically be such a small percentage versus YouTube that's not really worth it. I'm opening a new store soon. I'm thinking I'll probably be opening a DFTBA store soon, which is an American-based store that's owned by Hank Green and John Green. And they offer quite a high percentage, so I'm going to use that for fan stuff. So if you make good fan art, you can sell it on there, and then you get a percentage of the profits. But we get more on there. So if you want to give money, maybe we'll do it for that. We have Nerdcubed stickers. Like what? I mean, we can make stickers to Game Tea. I mean, I had Nerdcubed stickers for a while. I gave them away. How do I feel about people seeing my face? I just don't really like it. I don't like cameras. A Nerdcubed server's mouse mat. And one of the things you can do in Spreadshirt is just allow people to use the design you upload, and then charge people like a premium for using the design. So like, in theory, you could just be like, okay, here's the Nerdcubed server's logo on Spreadshirt, and then you just like add it to whatever you want, and then it just costs an extra 50 pence to use the logo or something, and we get that 50 pence. I think I might do that with the servers one. With the sort of damn face ones and Matt Fucked Up, I quite like specific content, but with Nerdcubed servers it's more of a niche, so I guess putting on whatever you want would be there. I mean, you can buy the Nerdcubed servers bib. I mean, the reason the Nerdcubed servers bib is there is because the age range generally for the users of the servers, I mean, I think a bib fits the demographic of the users on the server. I mean, whether that's for their age or because they drool a lot, I really love this final bit of 2112. Like in this game, about halfway through the sort of mid-level boss, you play 2112 in 7 parts to get like this magical like axe sword back, and it's like the entire story of it is narrated by Rush themselves, and it's all in like a 2112 inspired like arena like map type thing and stuff. Really cool. I really like Guitar Hero 6. I don't know if I've said that. Are we still making games? Yes. Unfortunately, it's been put on hiatus while Dan's sort of moving and bloating around the place. So it's on hold at the moment, unfortunately. I will probably pester
because there's a longer game in production, but I'll probably sort of persuade them to make a sort of short little thing that, you know, like a week-long project when they start doing it again, just, you know, to put something out there, so, you know, you will have some, just to keep the thing up. I think that'd be good. Is there any Guitar Hero game with the Who song? I think there is, yeah. I think there is. Do I make good pay from being an internet butler? I make alright pay, yes. I'm not rich or anything. But my outgoings are very limited, and I generally, all I spend my money on is shit in this office. That's why I have, like, nice monitors, big iMac, and, like, keyboards and shit. That's all I spend my money on. And Lego. I'm a man of simple tastes. I'm not objected to being paid more, though. You want Matt merch? I mean, there's the Matt Fucked Up t-shirts. I wouldn't know what other Matt merch to make. What about a poster with Dan's previous command? Well, I was going to say, see, the thing is, with Game Tea, they don't do cartoon stuff on Game Tea. That's why I like the Duke of Spoon stuff won't be sold through Game Tea. Because they don't sell cartoon stuff on there. They sell a higher tier. They're a bit classier. It's a little pretentious, but I like it, because they are a sort of more classy sort of designer brand type thing. You know, it's stuff that you might wear outside on the street, and I still want to keep Game Tea, because I quite like that, and a lot of people like that as well. It's a different style of clothing to the cartoony stuff, because generally, most of the people buying Game Tea stuff, a lot of them are a bit older. A lot of them buying it are younger as well, because it's really the only Nerdcubed merch we have, but a lot of people buying it because they like it are a bit older, and I think more cartoony stuff will appeal to a bit of a younger audience. So, yeah. Yeah, but it's yes, I can't remember what I was talking about, fuck. Oh yeah, cartoon stuff, yeah. So, with Game Tea, for example, there's an artist that's been commissioned with Game Tea, one of the Game Tea artists, one of the fancy artists, to do a nice, like, art print, because they sell art prints, not posters, to do a nice art print of Dan. A nice stylized art print of Dan, which will be really cool. Well, any cartoon-based stuff, obviously Rebecca's the artist, but she's busy making games. She doesn't really have time to do merch, because the merch doesn't really make any money either. So I'm probably, as I said, I'll probably do fan-based merch, where, because DFTBA is set up where they have like an actual artist portal where you can just directly share it, and they get a portal, and they can look at stats and everything. They get like 20% of sales or whatever. So I'll do that. So, you know, if you design something really cool, I might message you and be like, hey, can we sell this? You can have 20% of all profits, and which I think is fair. I quite like that. I mean, I've always avoided doing that, because I mean, paying people like directly through us is a pain in the ass, but doing it direct from DFTBA or something, that's quite nice. So I don't like being like, can we have your posters sell? We will give you a badge. No, I like people being rewarded for the work. Show it with one of the little cube thumbnails. I mean, it's stuff that the problem with like Spreadshirt doesn't need to sell. The art from my website, I commissioned an artist to do that about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I basically think we didn't sign anything. I basically just went, here is money, and he went, okay, here is the art you want, and it was like, great, thank you. And it's not something I think I'd like to sell as proper merch, because obviously I'd be worried about him like suing me for royalties or something, because I didn't get him to sign anything. Maybe I should contact him back. But you know, the book I didn't worry about, because the book didn't really make me any money at all, and it was a joke thing that's only temporary, but proper merch, I don't know. Yeah, Dance Thumbnail's pretty cool. Poster with the screenshot of Nerdcubed website. That's pretty cool, yeah. If you've seen Nerdcubed Grand Prix logos for it, there was two previous Nerdcubed server events. There was the Nerdcubed Monaco style poster, and there's a Nerdcubed like MotoGP style poster. I made both of those, at least the stylized bit underneath them. The first poster was entirely done by me, except for the logo. That was done by an admin on the servers, Koski. The second one, the picture itself was taken by Koski. I stylized it, and he did the logo for it. And I think they came out quite well. I think I like the Monaco style one more. It's just a bit cleaner. It looks a bit more arty. I wouldn't mind selling that. Yeah, I mean, pretty. It is just a case of most places that sell like posters. Most places that sell these kind of things, they have to buy them in stock, and then you know, they need to be able to sell to justify, you know, putting them on the storefront. Spreadshirt you don't. That's why there's some really stupid shit on Spreadshirt, because it doesn't matter if it sells out. They're made to order. But if I can figure out something with DFTBA maybe to just like make them to order. Posters are easy enough to print, you know, and I think they print them in house, so it probably wouldn't be too hard to print them to order. And then we could sell more stuff on the storefront, you know. I might try and work that out. I mean, that's not up yet though at the moment, because the contracts for them need signing, and Tracy's away currently, and she's the one who signs them. So I'm gonna have to wait for her to get back. What's been going on now, baby? On skinny bop, through the way, yeah. On skinny bop, 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 all night day, yeah. On skinny bop, 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 she just loves to play, yeah. On skinny bop, nothing more to say. If you notice a song like this, I'm not strumming in my usual sort of the way I'm doing now a lot of the time, because this song's kind of easy, so I don't really have to worry too much about like I can strum like this pretty easy, but the other way is more comfortable. I wanna make love, yeah, to the floor. What's been going on now, baby? On skinny bop, screws me away, yeah. On skinny bop, 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 all night day, yeah. On skinny bop, 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 she just loves to play, yeah. On skinny bop, nothing more to say. You say you don't love me, ooh. Fucking on the words. Who's not the mind? See, that's a song that looks really hard, but it's pretty easy. And it just looks quite impressive, I think. What's right? What's right? What the hell is going on? Oh, skinny bop pulls me away. Read the chat. You finished through the Fire and the Flames and hard. Oh, well done. I can't actually play on hard or medium or easy. It puts me off completely because it's fully based on rhythm to me. And actually the notes. So on easy, the fact it doesn't play all the notes just fucking messes with my brain. Actually, I'll fail. Like this song, I'd probably fail on easy. Just because it's so I need the actual note per note thing. No love, I like Guitar Hero 3. I do. I just the songs are fine. It's just mechanically, Guitar Hero 6 is the best. It's the prettiest. It has the best features. It's got the best story out of all of them. It's got the most characters, the best character creator. I mean, that thing it did there when you pause. That, right, okay, look. Brian's back. That only does it in this game. In Guitar Hero 5, it counts down very quickly without showing you what you're playing, so you can easily fuck that up. And in previous games, it doesn't even count that at all, it just puts right back in it. And this obviously tracks how many times you're pausing and then, you know, disables scores for it if you're pausing too many times, because, you know, it's unfair. Which is good, it's mechanically good, and you've got the timer, how far along you are on the song there. In the right there, sort of on the top bar on the right there is the time left, and the bottom bar is how many stars you have. And in Guitar Hero 5, they also have the timer, but no others. So mechanically, this is the best. It's got the best career mode, and the Quick Play Plus, I think, is the best out of all the Quick Plays. I think it's the best inherently. I mean, Guitar Hero 3, it's got good songs, but I think it's pretty poor in terms of mechanics. It doesn't look very good, and it doesn't work very well. Goodbye. Me boss. Fuck, I can't pronounce your name. Fuck you. Oh, there's a story. When I say story, I'm not joking. It's not like the other Guitar Heroes where it's like big band. It's got full written like story about being like saving the world from a rock god, and then you have to turn everyone into like a fucking rock demon. And they all have special abilities, and at the end you gotta like choose how you want to combine those special abilities to get the best on these really hard speed metal songs like this. Like you have to play like 2 songs like this at the end. Actually, you know what? I'll quit into it. I'll go into it. I'll show you. Is it crap? No, there we go. I'll go and show you because I think it's really fucking cool. Also, I really like Austin T, whatever his name is. He's only in this game. He's one of the newer characters. But I really love him as a singer because he seems to like suit any style. He can be singing death metal or he can be singing like fucking Lynyrd Skynyrd or whatever, and he just looks like he should be singing it. I always had the problem with other characters where they just don't look like they should be singing that genre. But no, he does. He looks like he works for any genre. You got Rick and Morty Volume 1. Well done. Rick and Morty's great. Okay, this is the quest screen. The idea is you have to do these 4 characters here. And you can't see the top because my camera's in the way. But you do these 4 characters here, and then you go to this one, which is the 2112, narrated by Rush. That's the mid-level boss. You have to get the actual, and then you do. They're all different genres. So the first is punk, Warrior Johnny. Warrior Echo's sort of like Linkin Park and stuff, so kind of that era. That genre, I don't know what you call that, like pop, punk rock, I don't know. Judy is sort of like classic rock, more traditional classic rock, not the hard stuff, like more like Queen stuff. Austin is like he's Lynyrd Skynyrd, he's Clearwater Creedence Revival, he's kind of that sort of like Texas stuff. CG Top, all that. Pandora is, you can't see it because I'm covering it. She's like kind of similar to the other side, like pop punk, but a bit more eerie. Lars is new metal. Cassie is hard classic rock, as is Axel, but the kind of different style to hard classic rock. The final battle is where you have to combine them. Okay,
the
so
upcoming battle will be long and arduous. Choose your warriors.
So there's basically 2. You have to do 2 songs in this, and you have to use all your warriors, and they all have these special abilities. And the idea is you have to combine them properly, so you get each one. They're all basically, they're all pretty. Some of them are really powerful. Like Resurrector's really good because you know, if you get to the point where your crowd meter's gone to the bottom, you'll get Resurrected briefly and have like 2 of them or something. Let's just put them in randomly. Let's put him in, and him in, and him in, and yeah, I'll do.
To battle.
Yeah. There might be Sex Pistols. I don't know. I can't remember. Frankly, will I be playing the real guitar? Yes, I'll do that in about. I'll show this off when I get the real guitar. When we get sleepless nights. Okay, so. Okay, the idea is, they go here, and you've transformed them all into these weird rock gods, as you can see. They're all like demon things. You turn Lars into like a weird pig rock monster. Then the idea is you resurrect this like rock god guy, you give him back his magical guitar axe thing, and then he has to fight that thing, which is covered by my camera. It's an evil mech stage, is what it is. There you go, you can see it there. This is a Megadeth song. You actually, after you finish this, you unlock him as a stage. So this has the special abilities now, so... Like, no other Guitar Hero game would have made you do these as part of, like, the fucking career. Like, all these, like, ridiculously hard songs were sort of reserved for, like, after credits and shit. But this sort of went balls to the wall. I just encouraged people to... It got really hard near the end. Like, I had difficulty completing it even when I could, like, play on expert and shit. Then, as you can see, there's power-ups. So when I'm failing, it's not getting rid of my power-up. Instead, my power-up's doubling. It's going up a lot faster. I've got the thingies down there. Resurrections. That little mohawk thing gets me up to a ×5, ×6. It's cool, there's tactics to it. Each character has their own special abilities, and they have the normal versions and they have the demon versions. Oh. This is the kind of rhythm I can't do, though. I think when I initially completed this, I actually cheated to do this. I don't think I could actually complete this initially. But I wanted to unlock all the songs. And this doesn't have cheats to do it. I've actually completed this game like 3 times because I lost my Xbox save data a few times. And it's one of those annoying guitar games that doesn't come with an unlock all cheat. Which I think is important in these games, especially because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Just playing the songs. But I didn't mind in this one because the story is actually good. It's not just you're a band, be a band. And it looks good as well. I'm going to pause and read the chat. So I keep doing that because I can't really read them at the same time. The study group. Yeah, the Nerdcubed server study group. I'm going to read some and then remember them. Okay. Yeah, the Nerdcubed study group, that was just done around like final exam time for GCSEs over here in the UK. It's not really something we do year round because there's not enough interest in it. But it's definitely something we'll do around exam time again. This time. Because it was very popular last time. And it did help a lot of people. Because we got a lot of people coming to help tutor who were like maybe doing like university or A-levels or actual teachers. And they'd help tutor. And it worked quite well actually. We'd separate into like groups of maybe like 7, 8, maybe tops 10. We'd sign each we'd get enough like helper tutors people to like supervise each class, essentially. And they weren't designed to be as a class. They were more like you all talk together and help each other study. But we just needed the one person to help keep the structure, and it worked really well. Everyone actually had a good time, and people made some friends, and it was helpful. I really liked that. I like doing stuff that actually helps people. So yeah, we'll do that next year. How many real guitars do I own? I remember that one. I did actually in my office setup video. I own 2 electrics, an acoustic, a bass guitar, a ukulele, a banjo. My father owns a lot. He's like a fucking... He says he's a guitar collector, but he's not. He just likes to spend his money in stupid ways. He's got a lot of guitars. He's got like a... He's got a Gibson... He's got a Les Paul, like, standard. Like a nice one. Like, sort of a, You've ever seen George Harrison's Les Paul? It's a red Les Paul. It was played on, I can't remember the song it was played on. Eric Clapton gives it to him. It's like a red Les Paul. He's also got an ES 355 custom, kind of like similar to what like Marty McFly played in which, I mean, it wasn't an ES 355, but you know, if you're not a guitar guy, that's the best. Similar to what Marty McFly played in Back to the 1 and 2 if you're fucking oh, it's that rhythm I can't do. And he's got a Strat and he's got a Telly, like, he's one of those, he doesn't like buying any sub-brands, he likes buying traditional brands, they hold their value, you know. A Strat, a proper, like, a Fender custom Strat and a American, you know, American Strat. American Telly, they'll keep their value. Hang on, just a second here. I want to point out you have to do this to complete the story. I'm just going to point that out. To complete the career mode, you have to do this. And you've seen what I can play in this, what I've been doing. And I'm struggling with this. I've got power-ups. Like, this is ridiculously hard. Well, yeah, he plays loads of guitars. I think he's got a Gibson acoustic and he's got a Morton acoustic. He's got really nice guitars. He doesn't fucking play them. Like, he bought loads of electric guitars. He never plays the electric guitar. So I routinely steal them from him. Which I'm fine with. Ah. Okay, done that one. That was difficult, and I have the power-ups. There's the monster, he's...
Charge the guitar. Destroy the beast.
He's been injured. Now... Oh, no! I actually didn't pass that. I failed. Because it's not about whether you pass or fail, it's about how many stars you get, and I didn't get enough stars in that to pass. This is really difficult. Because I passed that barely. But I didn't even get, like, I didn't even technically win there. This fucking career mode is brutal. It's actually brutal. Yeah, oh, God. Yeah, my father has a lot of ridiculous... I think he's got, like, what? I think he's got 3 acoustic... Like, he's got 4 nice acoustics, like steel strings. He's got 3 classical guitars, like nylon string, Spanish-style guitars. He's got 5 electrics or something. He's got a lot of guitars, the man. He likes having them. Jaguars are cool. I wouldn't mind Jaguar. I quite like a Les Paul recording model. It's kind of similar to Jaguar. It's got loads of switches and shit on. This is all the hard songs. You unlock these after you've completed that ridiculous, like... You have to do that song I just played and another song and get all the stars in them and shit. Really difficult. And you unlock this afterwards. This is just like, you've won victory lap. And this is where you play as the guitar rock god dude there on top of that monster thing. This story is ridiculous. It's like fucking Brutal Legend style. I love it. It's really cool. Where does my dad live and does he have good security systems? Well, he owned a security business for like 10 years. So yes, he has good security systems. Oddly, he did get broken into once, and they ignored all his expensive guitars, and instead stole his 2 very unvaluable laptops. And now I'm playing this, and I have all the power-ups now. This Guitar God guy has every power-up. So as you see, I just have a load of random shit on the screen. I have like a 12 times multiplayer currently. I can go up to like 24 times multiplayer. I have the 2 shields on the left, which is, every time I miss a note, they shield me briefly. I have the recoveries there on the right. And this is purely victory lap. And me playing this on here isn't that impressive because I have the power-ups. Like I wouldn't be doing nearly this well on quick play. And like you can keep your star power up just by playing. Like you get star power by just playing with one of these characters. So you can keep it this 36 times multiplayer for like a ridiculous amount of time. Like essentially forever if you are good enough. This is the idea of being tactical about your band setup in the previous one. Like there's actually fucking tactics. This is what I'm saying about the career mode in this game. It's actually fucking had some thought put into it. It's good. He really didn't like that. Oh. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. Did I go to uni? God no, I didn't even do A levels. Fuck. I did not do A levels even. Like that's the fucking. I don't do education. Well, I like learning. I'd say I'm pretty clever. You know, I know quite a lot about space and sort of black holes and space time and fabric of space and how black holes form and how stars work and everything. And I self-taught myself that, but I don't like the structure of education, much like the whole respect thing and the idea that you need qualifications to be good at a job, even though it's actually fucking bullshit. I don't like this. I don't like the structure or the. I don't like the implied structure that you're supposed to follow just because it's the fucking norm. Even though it's stupid and impractical and, you know, is detrimental to people. I don't like that. I don't respect that at all. So, what's the point in following it? I'm not in a situation where I need to, so fuck it. No, all teachers are twats. Like, I mean, fucking, a lot of the teachers in the school I went to were very nice. I mean, my art teacher especially. Lovely man. I mean, he was one of the big reasons I got such a good grade in art. Lovely man, went like above and beyond. I just think for my project I needed I needed a stone slab for underneath it. So he said, I've got stone slabs at home. He was okay, right? So he'd lug this like good 10 kilo big ass stone slab to work with him one day, and he travels by bus. He takes 3 buses, so he got on 3 buses with a big stone slab just to help me with my art project. He was the nicest teacher. I'm still in contact with him actually. He follows me on Twitter. He ended up, after I left, he got promoted to the vice headmaster. Then he got promoted to the headmaster, and then he quit and opened a tattoo parlor. He does very nice tattoos. He's a good artist. That's the kind of. He bought jumpers. Schools haven't caught up with the modern era. Not at all. It's a very sort of like I said my school. Right, I went to a private school. Alright. Before you judge me for that, it was either the private school or the literal worst school in Liverpool. I mean, the literal worst. I mean, Liverpool. When you think of Liverpool, you don't think happy. You think of thugs. You know, you think of stabbing. The literal worst school in Liverpool. Like the literal worst place. This is a place where someone in the school I ended up going to went for a week, and he came back with a black eye, a broken arm, and his bag had been burnt. It was a terrible school. So I went to the fucking private school. When you teach phone, well, his tattoo parlor Twitter follows me on Twitter. I mean, keep in mind, I haven't seen the man in fucking 7 years or something ridiculous. Is that coming through now? I don't know why this isn't working. I'm gonna copy this. Hang on a minute. Let's duplicate this track. I said it's a mirror, but the mirrored track just fucking is really echoey. I don't know why. How do I duplicate the track? I just copy it and paste it. Fuck. Not clip that fucking. I can just make a new track and then fucking copy the. Fuck! I don't want to make a new fucking. Sorry, I'm messing with Logic. Give me a minute. Logic Pro, not just Logic puzzles. I mean, I'd be a fucking terrible teacher. I'd be a fucking awful teacher. I don't like structure very much, which you can probably tell. I'd ramble for too long and I wouldn't get anything out. I'm a bad teacher. I could probably tell a teacher how to be a good teacher, but I wouldn't be a good teacher inherently. I can explain things, and if you're willing to sit down for 3 hours and I can explain something to you, but it'll take 3 hours. It'll take 2 hours longer than it really should. That's the problem. It's, that's a inherent problem with me, baby. Let's copy this one. Let's, how do I copy this one? I just copy it, don't I? Fucking wanker. Options. Oh, send MIDI. I don't want to send MIDI mix it. Fuck you. Forgot how I set this up. Copy. No. Copy. Fuck. Sorry. Copy channel strip setting. There we go. And paste channel strip setting. There we go. And I want you to output bollocks to it. 3, 4. That's not right. Hang on. Oh, a lot of people prefer me chatting than playing games. How do you get your B in history, religion, geography, and social sciences up to A's? I am the last person you should be asking that to, considering I only did my GCSEs and I got D's in a lot of them because I just didn't give a shit. I mean, that's the problem. Like, I have the mental capacity and I had all the information there. I just didn't give enough of a shit to fucking try. Which makes me sound lazy, because I am and was, but, you know, I have my reasons. The Stockholm Syndrome all over me. That's nice. Don't fuck up the laws of physics. I was trying to... I explained, right. I was trying... I like thinking metaphors to explain advanced, like, scientific concepts to him. Like, how we discover exoplanets. And I came up with... I explained this to a 5-year-old and a 79-year-old, and they got it. Explaining the idea of a fly flying in front of a light bulb. And the light, you know, the shadow is caused, and that's actually a dip in the total light going out, and that's how we discover planets, just in a small scale. And, you know, the idea of how, you know, space is stretched, and the gravitational waves and what they are, and the idea of instead of, you know, moving 2 dots away from each other, you put 2 dots in the rubber and you stretch the rubber, and that's actually space. Space is the time, and the waves are actually the ripples in space. Did you know, right, the ripples in space-time, ripples in the gravitational waves caused by the 2 black holes colliding recently, and I say recently, they probably collided a good 1,000 years ago, but anyway, it caused the distance between Edinburgh and Glasgow to briefly get 1/10 of the width of a hydrogen neutron. 1/10 the width of a hydrogen neutron. It got larger by 1/10 of a hydrogen neutron. The distance between Edinburgh and Glasgow. 1/10 of the width of a hydrogen nuclear. What sort of a fucking distance is that? Fuck. I should make a series where I teach science. God no. There are much better educators than me. Go follow the good stuff, or Minute Physics, or Veritasium, or SciShow Space, or oh god, Crash Course Astronomy. That's a great resource for it. Give or take 1,000 years, yeah. How did my parents react to my school attitude? I am very lucky to have parents who basically were 2 people who also had a very similar attitude, and they just go, do what you want, because, you know, I'm not an idiot, and they knew I'm not an idiot, and I wasn't just lazy and shit. You know, they trusted me to make my own life decisions, and here I am. I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing working. MIDI. Fuck. What are you on the aggregate device? Oh, that's interesting. So 3 and 4. Oh, 65, 67. Oh, 66. 67, 68. And wait, no. 67, 68. And 67, 68, 65, 66. Okay, hang on. wait, what's that one? 3 and 4. Fuck, what's that? 3 and 4. That's just 3 and 4. I You have no context of what I'm doing right now. I'm messing with the audio setup that you might have seen in my office tour. Yeah, parents that have the traditional view, like you're a doctor and engineer, or you do something with your life, are just fucking harmful, I think. And it's just, in the modern age, like, I understand why they think that, but it is, I think, harmful. Just nowadays, especially, just, it's just harmful. Ah. What is that? No? Bollocks to it. Work! 3-4, no, that'd be 3-4. Fuck. I had this set up, and I messed with it the other week, and I forgot to set it up again. So here we are. Fuck me. I need that to go into Sunflower 3 and 4, and it is going into Sunflower 3 and 4, but it's not working for some reason. Why? Go into the thing. I hate you. I hate you. What's my parents' opinion of my current profession? They basically just say good on you for getting a job where you get to work from home and get paid a decent amount and get to work when you want. I have a very good job. I'm very fortunate to have this job. So I don't know why they'd be against. I mean, they don't care at the end of it. If Matt were a particle scientist, what the one can answer this shit fact? Well, I don't say that. You see, the thing is, I don't swear that much. Like, I haven't swore that much this entire stream. If you've actually counted or anything, I don't. There's no reason to. I swear as an exaggeration. I mean, I swear I have nothing against swearing, but the exaggerated swearing I do on the internet and online in Nerdcubed streams is it's exaggeration. I wouldn't. I look at certain particle results, like, oh, it's really cool, explain this to me, and I get fucking someone to explain it to me in sort of layman's terms, then I, come more advanced with it and shit and figure it out. It's fun, like that, I want you work, please, just work. I want you to work. Fuck you, motherfucker. Is it using the aggregate device? I bet it's not even using the aggregate device. No context. I like there being no context. That amuses me greatly. Output mirroring. No, don't even stop that. Oh, it's not even mirroring to the right output. Sunflower. Yes. 3-4. Yes. Sunflower 3-4 is 3-4. Yes. So that should be outputting to the right place, but it's not working. Oh my god! This audio setup's great, but it's kind of complicated. Have you ever tried Rocksmith? No, I bought it, and the Ubisoft wanted me to fucking give them £40 for some fucking pointless analog to digital fucking accessory. I have a £300 audio interface. I don't need the fucking, and I don't care. I mean, I can play guitar. I just learn. I just look at tabs. I have no interest to sort of do Guitar Hero with real guitar. I'll play real guitar and I'll do Guitar Hero, and they're separate to me. I just can learn real guitar fine. I don't need like a training tool. I've been playing actual guitar for like 7 years, so I just look at tabs. I don't need like a fucking tell me what to do, please. What's your viewers, autism viewers? Some viewers subscribers as friends, and others as basically customers. It's in between. I don't view you as friends. Obviously, I don't know any of you. Let's be honest. I don't know any of you or who you are, or your life stories, or how old any of you are, or your actual names. I don't know anything about you. And at the end of the day, you're faceless to me, which sounds rude and horrible, but you are, isn't it? You're just names on the screen. I don't view you as customers, because I'm not making money. I view you as people I'm entertaining. I respect you as an audience. You're being nice to me. You're respectful. You're not being rude. You're here. You're being entertained. At least I think by me. I respect you. I respect you as an audience. That's it. That's it. I don't think of you as friends or anything like that. I can't. I don't have any acquaintances, but it's a case of you're an audience. I'm entertaining you. I respect you as an audience, but that's basically it. Can I read sheet music? Nah. Well, I can. I understand sheet music, but I can't like read it fluently and just play directly off it. If I look at it and figure it out and I can get it if I do it slowly, but not. I wouldn't say fluently. I can read tabs fluently, but throws tomato. Oh. Did I ever consider a fully fledged job in music? I looked to being a session musician. I looked to being a studio recording person because I had Par Street Studios, which is a studio based in Liverpool, where Coldplay record their stuff and a lot of other artists. I had contacts there, and I spent some time in the studio there, and it's something I quite like, but I don't have the technical expertise to do it. Frankly, I know a lot more about video editing and community stuff than I like music, but I think it's something that I'd like to keep as a hobby. I think maybe one day I wouldn't mind. Doing it as sort of like a career, but you know, for now it's a hobby, and I like having just hobbies. I think it's important just to have hobbies, just for the sake of having a hobby. Not everything has to be important and make money. Just you do stuff because it's fun and you like it, and don't let anyone tell you differently. Anyway, twat. Output you fucking knob. 5, 6. Let's try that. 5, 6. Come on. Why aren't you working? You make me hate you. What does my job actually involve? You know, I've been asked to explain this by like banks and shit. I think that's what my job title is or whatever, and I don't quite know. My formal job title is community manager, but I am essentially a PA, a video editor, a production manager, a merchandising manager, a marketing manager, a PR manager, fucking general marketing, and just random other shit, like that's PA shit. So like, you know, I do all merchandising, I veto a lot of games, I contact publishers to get codes off them for games, and I veto the games, and then send them on to Dan. I look through the request methods and send them on to Dan. I handle like complaints and suggestions, and I try to make the content better. I help Dan with a lot of just personal shit like a PA does, just random shit like that, like the Gamergate Reddit screenshots, for example. Manage the servers. It's a weird job because a lot of times, like, there'll be some days where I'll have literally nothing to do. Like today, I've had literally nothing to do because Dan's away and like everything's basically on hold until like Dan and Tracy get back. So I've got basically nothing to do. But other days, like I might be working like fucking 18-hour days or something like that. It's weird, and it sort of balances itself out. So whatever. The manager to end all manager. Yeah. I generally on forums I just give my title as PR manager or managerial. Do you have the flow in Soundflower that handles logic enabled? Yeah, I don't know. I've never. It's not. I don't know. I haven't touched Soundflower. It worked before though, so I haven't changed anything. So it should work now. How odd. It's just output into the aggregate device, you see, Soundflower aggregate. Output 3.4. Work, baby, work. You know, I could just actually output it directly to, like, I could actually just output it directly to the fucking audio interface and see if that works. Let's see. That is output 67 and 68. Let's try 67 and 68, shall we? It might be really loud, so... That's why I like doing it through like Soundflower, just so I can adjust the volume a bit easier, but fuck it, this might work. 67, 68. 67, 68. That's really loud. I can see that on the fucking audio levels. That's really loud. It works though. Can you hear that? Tell me if it's too loud. Tell me how to adjust the volume, because I can't tell how loud that is. How's that? I can't tell. I'm just looking at the audio waves in XSplit, and they're not very good. It's not very like accurate. That looks alright. Like it's about half the volume of my voice. Yeah, there'll be a background hum. This guitar I'm playing on has single coil pickups, so there will be a background hum. That's just how like fucking single coils work. That's good then. Okay, let's re-enable the fucking thing, and voila. Bam Bigelow, man. Bam Bam Bigelow. Isn't that a wrestler? I can't remember. I get confused now between wrestlers and like rock star names because they're quite similar. Which is funny to me. Let's make this full screen. Now let's change it to creative. Hang on, fuck. I should turn that off and make it full screen. Okay. There we go, creative. Add some hashtags to your title. No! No, I will not do that. Right. Nope. You can see the reflection of Guitar Hero in the top of the... It's a shiny guitar, this one. You can see some of the shit in the background there. Fantastic General Grievous. And my Spider-Man. And an iPad. And for New York. Who's that signed by? It's not signed by anyway. This is a Brian May... it's a Brian May Red Special replica. Brian May... makes, well, not themselves, but he has a company making these, and a company called Brian May Guitars, and it's the logo is Brian May's signature, and I've modified this a bit. I've stuck a different tremolo on it that looks like his. I've stuck different volume knobs on it that look like a bit more like his, and I put a sixpence at the top, which you can use as a pick if I really want to, but the real Red Special has a thing at the top. The big difference here is the tremolo is a lot different to the one on the actual Red Special. The actual one doesn't have a pass through; it's actually completely solid in the back, and it's more like a Bigsby. But they're really expensive, and this was cheap, and he wanted to keep this car a bit more affordable. It's something like a £500 guitar. I can't remember. Yeah, double dots. It's a bit of a weird guitar, like, because Brian May made the original Red Special, like, with his dad at home, and it's made from, like, old parts. Like, the tremolo is made from, like, an old, like, bicycle bits, and the body and the neck was made from, like, an old fireplace and shit. So it's very much customized by him. I don't know why he did this, double dots on the 7th, and then triple dots on the 12th, where usually it would be, I don't know, maybe it was easier for him when he was learning. I'm not sure. I can't play Hard Day's Night. You can't request songs of me, because the problem with requesting songs, I don't remember them. I learnt a lot of these songs, but I just don't. I can't remember it. What songs can I play? That's the thing, I don't know. Like, I learn things and I forget them, so I can't really just play songs. It's not the kind of thing. I've learned a lot of techniques, I can just play shit, I know some bits of some songs, I can still remember them, but it's one song I definitely know is Something to Swing. Hang on. I need some more music channel content, but the problem is when I record stuff, you have that thing where like when you record stuff and you fuck up a little bit. And when it's recorded, like I fucked up a bit there. Like if I recorded, I have to retake that, and when you're recording, I do that loads. I just don't have the fucking time or inclination to bother, frankly. I am every starter guitarist in the world. See, I did it fine the first time and I was singing. See, that's like a band from Guitar Stores. Actually, I'm going to swap guitars. See, you heard how like that guitar was there, right? That's the Brian May guitar. It's a clean guitar. It can go quite bitey if I do it, but I can't really bother to change the amps around because I have to change both of them. It's a pain in the ass. It's quite clean guitar, single coils, quite clean single coils. It can go nice and sort of Brian May if you put it there. For some reason, my Brian May amp isn't saved anymore. I must have fucked up the amp settings at some point. But if I switch to my Gibson, which uses the active humbuckers rather than passive single coils, and it's a very different guitar in many, many, many ways. As you can see, this is mine. This is Brian May guitar. I just really like Brian May, so I got that. But this is mine. This is my actual guitar. I've modified this a lot. I kind of showed it off in the thing a bit, but I put a Bixby on it, a new rolling bridge. I've swapped the pots have been swapped around. The pickup selectors here. There's a global volumes knob here, which is one of the Brian May ones that are painted black and it's kind of chipping and doesn't fit properly, but whatever. And then there's these are the volumes, neck volume, bridge volume, and that global tone. Then there's a electronic tuner on it. You can't quite see there, but whatever. But as you can see, what you just heard in that audio ramp, me playing Stairway to Heaven, that was on this exact same amp as I'm playing on now. As you can hear, it suddenly sounds very overdriven, even though it's through the exact same amp. It's the difference in guitars, baby. I like it because you get the big thing with guitars is I feel there's a lot of things you can buy and there's a lot of differences, but I like guitars with big differences. I mean, both these guitars have their uses. That's a nice, lovely, clean guitar. This is nice and bitey. And it's nice. It's very nice. And this is a very sexy guitar. And yes, it is a very sexy guitar. I bought this in 2011. I don't remember. It's a Les Paul Gothic Morte. It's basically a studio Les Paul, so it's quite light. Drop my pick. It's quite light. And I got it just because obviously I like the matte black and I like the plain black. It's kind of understated and stealthy. No fret markings. It's only got the fret markings on the sort of neck there. It's all black. Had the black humbuckers, black things. I said I modified it a bit. I think it looks a lot better with the Bigsby. It looks so fucking cool with the Bigsby. It's got the electronic tuners, so I can be like, I want to put it in. I don't know, whatever this. Oh, this is wrong. Double tap. I want to put it in whatever that tuning is. That does it itself. Magic. I don't know what tuning this is, I'm going to be honest. Right. Magic. They originally marketed it as a magic tuner. It's so cool though. It's just useful because I can never usually be bothered tuning to different tunings. It's just kind of awkward doing it yourself. This does it for you. And it's easy, if you're out of tune a bit, just press it and you strum and it goes, just retunes you into what you're supposed to be in. There we go. I don't know what tuning that is. That sounds awful. Let's put it back to... Coolest thing! I know my father has a few of these on some of his guitars, and it really depends on the guitar how good it is. On this, it's really good, just because there's a lot of reverberation up the neck. That's Les Paul, sort of what it was initially designed for. On his, he has some acoustics. They don't reverberate as much up the neck, so it doesn't really receive it very well. This, it just fucking does it pretty quickly. It is, isn't it? Okay, this tuner was like £200 just for this thing. So it's not a cheapy thing, and it has a battery. I mean, the battery takes ages to run out. I don't think I've charged this for literally like 6 months or something. It's a cool thing, and you don't notice it from the front. They used to, and when they originally put that, it was like wired throughout the guitar, and it had like the controller was down here, and it had the lights on here. But now they've put it on here. So when I press that, you can see it lights up there. And when they go green, it's tuned, and it's tuning it just to normal standard tuning now. So. It's tuned. It's cool. Worth the money. Frankly, I fucking love it. I like this. I love this guitar to death. And I upgraded it, so like I think the Bigsby, even though I don't use it as like I don't use it much for reverberation because the tremolo on that other one, it's a more extreme one. You can go on it, and this is a bit more for like that sort of light stuff. You wouldn't really go mad on it. It's a lot more of a subtle thing. Also, it actually fucking makes the guitar sound a lot better because it adds a lot more it's just there's more things for the I can't remember the word, fuck it vibrates more. Yes, it's cool, innit? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just going to tweet out this. I need a pick. You know, I've used the same like set of picks for like 6 years. I bought a box of them 6 years ago and I've never replaced them. But I always fucking lose them, so I don't know how I've managed to, you know, never run out, considering how often I lose the fucking things. I suppose I must always refine them. I use extra hard Gibson brand picks, and I really like the extra hard ones because they don't normal guitar picks, the standard ones you usually get, they bend. They don't fucking move. They're just really... They're for harder stuff, but I just like them for anything, just because they're a bit more accurate for me. And you can sort of go... Which is fun, you know. I can't do all the shit. I let a tiny bit through the Fire and the Flames, fuck, I can't remember the bit now. No, I'm not left-handed, it's flipped. I'll actually reflip it. Because it didn't need to be flipped anymore. It was only flipped because I was playing Guitar Hero. But now, I'm not playing Guitar Hero, so it's probably not worth doing. Normal. There we go. Look at me. There we go. There's the proper orientation. You can tell because they should be on my left at all times. Well, it's your right, but my left. Anyway. Also, the fact that Gibson logo was reversed was maybe a giveaway. So, you can see Les Paul there. It's quite nice. It's a studio rather than a custom, but I quite like even the standards. The standards and the customs are really fucking heavy guitars. While this is chambered, so it's actually quite light, and I like it being light. I think if I was ever rich, I would get a Les Paul custom built from scratch through Gibson, like this, from scratch with the Bixby and the tuner and ebony instead of this like African pocket. I can't remember what it's called. It's similar to ebony, but it's not. I'd get an ebony fretboard with lacquer on. If you've ever played a telly, they have nice lacquered necks and they're really nice. I wouldn't mind getting one on this, but I don't know where I can get that done. I couldn't be bothered. I get the electrics are a bit hodgepodge. They don't quite work. I mean, the tone knob fucks it up a little bit. A weird clicking. It's whatever. I get it done properly, you know. But yeah, I like this. Let's just turn the tuner up. So the tuner's down now. Not the tuner, the what's it called? Fuck. Tone. We've turned the tone up suddenly. Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of people say to me, "Why didn't you get any RS or an EPS?" Where, you know, the sort of metal guitars. I mean, I like the more traditional. I like the Les Pauls because Les Pauls are just I like thick necks. I mean, I wouldn't mind a sort of a thinner guitar, like a thin metal-y guitar, just to do tapping on. Because I mean, this can do tapping because it's got active pickups, so it's not really meant for it, you know. I mean, this was marketed as a metal guitar, just because it's styling and the active pickups, but it's a Les Paul. It'll never be a fucking metal guitar. They actually sold an SG in the same configuration with the same pickups and the same paint and fretboard and everything. It's just an SG instead of a Les Paul, and I was tempted. I almost got the SG instead, but I thought I'll go for the Les Paul because I think the Les Paul looks even cooler in this color scheme because it doesn't look traditional. The SG sort of, it's meant to look a bit hard wreck, but this is softer and more traditional. I think the black just makes it look stealthy and cool. Rory fucking Gallagher. Fuck, I knew, Why did you ever wake up with them bullfrogs on your mind? Keep on time. It's played in a different tuning. I can't remember what the tuning was, unfortunately. Only twats like SGs. That is true. Well, there's some good SG players, in fairness, but yes. Actually, in the Amazon Christmas sales, like Black Friday deals, they had like a fucking SG, like an SG standard, for like £400, like a traditional red one. You know, I was so tempted by it because, like, I mean, SGs are pretty cheap anyway. Usually, the standards are usually like $600-700. I mean, that's expensive, but it's cheap for a Gibson. You know, a proper standard Gibson, not even I mean, studios. I mean, this was a grand, this guitar scratch, and this was a studio. So you know, SGs being $700 for a standard, it's pretty good. But this was like $400. I was so tempted to buy it. I was so tempted. I didn't though. I don't need it. I play that a lot. I don't know why. I play I'll start playing Queen when I'm not in the Brian Meg tournament. I will not do a flip. I can't even do the wire in the way. I can't do a flip. Fuck you. Oh, grade 1 violin. Oh, John, yeah. I can't compete with that. How am I supposed to compete with grade 1 violin? I only have grade 1 euphonium playing. Oh, I feel dirty. I feel dirty and musically challenged suddenly. Hang on. Alright, there we go, it's fixed. Goodbye, my little. That won't come through on the stream either. Great. Fucking excellent. Fucking extravagant. I'm so glad this setup, it works the exact way I set it up to work. It's just so good. You know, it's just so good. As fucking audio, software instrument, yes. Fucking duplicate that. Copy channel strip settings. Paste channel strip setting. Set it to fucking output on 67 and 68. Yeah, and then turn it way down. And then there we go. I dropped my guitar. The loon the other week. I played a little on the piano on the guitar. You can't see me playing the piano, unfortunately, just because the angle of the camera, because it's the direct. I'm directing. I can put my. Anyway, I do like my instruments. I do have them all set up so they just go directly into my computer. Like literally everything goes into these set of headphones. My games consoles, this computer, that piano, this guitar, that iPad, everything goes into this pair of headphones because I fucking hate switching to. Where did I put my picks? I put black picks on a black desk and they disappear into hell. Hey, that was a fine rendition of Claire de Lune. I wasn't even looking, thank you very much. What's the other song right now? And I know you cannot wait to see me too. I gotta have you. Oh yes I do. I never ever stay out late. And I know that you can hardly wait just to see me. I know the words. And I know you cannot wait to see me too. I gotta have you, 'cause baby we'll be at the drive-in, behind the old man's club, behind the toolshed, until I'm screaming for more, down to the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk dirty to me. CC, pick up that guitar, talk to me, come on. Anyway, John could play on the spoons. John has no rhythm. Be realistic. What's that other song I know? There's very few songs I know in full and still remember. I learnt a lot of them. What's the other one? No. I can't remember how it fucking. What was that? So? Ah, fuck, as I was going up the fucking mountains, I saw Captain Sarah and the money he'd been counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. I stand at the liver of the devil, he may take you, so I ain't gotta leave it at that. Ran for my daddy home. Whiskey in the jar. Matt's exposed. Oh, oh, oh! You can see my long, luscious locks. Long, luscious locks. Long, luscious. Fuck. Do you think I can play along with the band? Fuck no. I can't even play along with fucking just actual songs. What's the other one called? What's my tuner called? It's Tronicle. It's a Tronicle tuner. They're owned by Gibson, actually. Gibson actually used to put them on the guitars. I don't think they do anymore, but Tronicle still exists, and they're exactly the same as the ones on the Gibsons. I'm in Paris, 1945. Suddenly's in Cinnabons of red wine. I gotta write you. I can't remember the actual chords for it. But Parisian days. I don't know that bit. I never learned that. I just sort of play the saxophone. I can't. It's too late as well. The problem is a lot of these like loud instruments, like the saxophone and the trumpet and shit like that. Like they're just so loud that when you can't play them, it just hurts your ears. Like the electric guitar is kind of quite quiet, and even I'm driving it through a computer, so no one can hear it except for like an acoustic bit. But even when you band at the guitar, so you can put down a thing, you can make a note on the saxophone. So if you actually have to fucking have the technique to blow, wink. Winky face. You're deaf from singing. I know, right? You wonder if Matt comes to shit on John. I did when he did stream for the first time. I did, although I was busy so happily. Can I play Wonderwall? I did learn it once as a joke, and I can't remember it. I fucking learned Danger Zone as well. It's played in a different tuning though, I can't remember it, but... It's one of the songs that you can't sing and play at the same time. Next time you hear it, make it now. Next time you hear it, make it say, you'll be good, baby, when you're found. What's the power, make it roll. Don't take money, don't take fame. Don't need no credit card around you. It's gonna say that you're fool sometimes. But I'm not gonna save your life. That's the power of love. The power of love. That's the power of love. Can you feel? I can't remember the fucking song. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, fuck. I'm playing it the wrong key. I used to play it up there. We're back up in the woods among the evergreens. I spent a lifetime in a dirty world. I lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well. They could play guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny, go. Used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack and sit beneath the trees by the railroad tracks. And I did it, sitting in the shade. I'm drumming with the tune that the drums made. Passers-by used to stop and say, oh man, the little country boys show to play. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny, be good. Ah, fuck, what's the mod? I tried to sort of combine the Marty McFly thing with the actual Chuck Berry thing. Ah, fuck, what was the next song? Next verse was, his mama told him something he would be a man, and you will be the leader of a big old band. Only one day your name will be in lots, and Johnny be good tonight. Go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Every time I fuck up there, I'm sort of slightly bending, so I'm going like, and that string's falling off the fretboard slightly like that. So it's go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny, be good. Anyway. This is what I was talking about before with this type of style. Like, that's really fucking painful. That's really, like, hard to keep this. Like, I couldn't play this song more than, like, a couple of times in a row because it'd kill my hand. Because you have to. It's that finger on. Fuck. I've got that on the 8th. If you wanna. 8th and 10th. So. And then that 12th, 13th, 12th, 13th. This one you have to have a lot of strength, and especially you need a little finger for. And it's amazing how much strength I have in this little finger compared to this little finger. Like, it's the idea that, like, you ever try to fucking move your hand and keep your little finger down without actually moving your other hands up, right? So if you try to keep your little finger down, that finger will always go down with it, pretty much, right? Unless you're holding your thumb there. It's that weird thing, and I don't know how to overcome that, and I've always tried. I can't, whatever. Will I even upload this? Oh no. This is not a gaming stream, it's called a creative stream, that's why it's in the creative category. This was highly requested, I'm getting it out of the way. You thought Guitar Hero was real life. Oh, I feel sorry for breaking your immersion. What else the fuck do I know? Ah! I know. Yeah. A long ass fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo, with a humble family and religious through and through. When the neighbor was a black sheep, who refused to step in line. Rode a taste of jam and I know the lyrics, but I don't quite know the order. I was getting confused. And all the planets did align. Oh, the planet's cross space and the sound stepped into his cage. And slices tiny carcass for the long and shiny blade. To a guy who fuck a dragon, fuck a lie, sing fuck a loo. And if you try to fuck with me, then I shall fuck you too. Hang on with the party's on. Should've done it strong with the party's on. Should've checked that show when the party's on. Should've checked that show when the party's on. Ah. You disobey my some my way you ever born. Your brother's 10 times better than you. Jesus loves him more. This music that you play for us comes from the decibel. I rock 'em over the tables like he wants you to rebel. You become man, listens in and survive the streets. But hard to lose direction and chaos you will bring. You're gonna shake your mouth and get watch your toes. You're gonna go weak with no telephone. Don't wanna hear you cry, I wanna hear you moan. You're gonna praise the Lord when you're in my home. I don't know the Dio bit, I learned it at some point. Asking for your guidance, will you come down from your throne? I need a second padre, he'll teach you how to rock. My father thinks you're evil, but man, he can suck a cock. Rock is not the devil's work, it's magical and rad. I'll never rock as long as I'm stuck here with my gun. I'm stuck here with my... fuck. Stuck here with my dad. I hear you brave young jables, you are hungry for the rock, but to learn the ancient method, secret doors you must unlock. Take your father's clutches in this oppressive neighborhood. On a journey you must go to find the land of Hollywood. At where the city of fallen angels reach the ocean, where the ocean meets the sand. You will form a strong alliance, and the world's most awesome band. Hear your fame and fortune, for the valley you must walk, and to erase your inner demons. Now go, my son, and run. Sorry, Jenny. Fuck you, Jenny. I can't remember. Fuck. Sorry, Jenny. Sorry. No. Fuck, sorry. Journey far from Kickapoo with hunger in his heart. I'm far wide to find the secrets of his heart. So when you get to knew that you would find his kind of power. I don't know what to say. I can't. I love that song. It's got Jack Black, Meatloaf, and Dio in doing separate verses, and it's excellent. You know what people always say to me? Should I watch this live stream or a video? And my answer always is, well, a live stream is live, and the video will always be available. Now, I don't care if you watch this or the video, but practically watching, if you want to watch both of them, watching this would be better because you can watch the video later, but you can't watch this later. I mean, you can watch the VOD, but it's not as interactive, is it? What's the other song? Tenacious D song, I know. It's just a trim. Gotta remember my greatest song in the world. No, oh, this just a trip. You know. Greatest song in the world. Alright. So the greatest song in the world. Alright. We'll get motherfuckers on the greatest song in the world. Alright. Greatest song in the world. Alright. What's the other one? Fuck. Sassafras. Fuck. Do. I learned that. Yeah, fuck, I can't remember. I can't remember it. Can I play anything Round of Honor? I could. Do I know Beetle Boss? Yes, maybe. Oh, Carry My Wayward Son. I don't know if I can't remember it quite. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't really learn any sort of Nirvana or anything because it's generally just like. It's just sort of a basic chord. Like I've never actually learned that song, but it's just basic chord progression. I know actually. Fuck. I'm not annoying my neighbours because this is all through like headphones. Whee! Can't hear anything without those. Green Day. I don't care. I've never disliked Green Day, but I've never been into them either. What's the other song? Where's my slide? I don't know. Hang on a second. Hang on. I need my slide. It's in my guitar drawer, probably. Is it in my guitar? Yes, it is. There we go. Bow. And bound. And again, wild wonder. The joy they found. The head nurse spoke up. Said, leave this one alone. You can tell right away. I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. I went to move close to my mic and it fell over. Fucking hell. I need a better mic on. Bad to the bone. Bad. 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 Bad to the bone. Fucking what was the other one? Can increase to the side. Oh, me pretty baby, I was alone. But I'll tell ya, I'm bad to the bone. I'm bad to the bone. I'm bad. I'm bad to the bone. I'm bad to the bone. Slowly turned to Batman. Oh, I can do Tom Waits. Oh, I can do Hang on a minute. Hang on. Have I got a plan for you? Oh, fuck, wait. I have a really low roof in here. And often when taking the guitar off, I regularly hit the fucking head against the roof. Pretty annoying. Right. I don't have a strap for this. Oh, fuck. I usually sit down for it with the chairs in the way, so I've moved it.